Hello, Leos. Welcome to your love reading for all Leos. This is for Venus in Leo. This period is from June 5th through October 8th. And Venus in Leo, Venus rules your money, and it also rules your love life and all sorts of abundance. So I did do a money and career for Venus in Leo, and I'm going to do a little love reading here. So let's see what we have. We've got full moon in Pisces, forgive. The full moon in Pisces should be sometime in September. So this could be a timing card. As I said, this is going through October 8th. But forgiving is about releasing and letting go of the past. So for those of you that are in a relationship, maybe there's some things that you need to work through, let go of, so that you can continue in that relationship. Maybe some of you need to release someone and let go of them and forgive them so you can move on in your life. And maybe for some of you Leos, there's someone that's kind of holding your heart hostage and you have to forgive them so you can move on. Let's see what else we have here. We've got card number 15. So the 15th might be an important date. 1 or 5 might be an important number. 15 might be an important number. For someone out there, it might be the day of someone's birthday. But this says message in a bottle. And I love this card. It has a lot of hearts and an old-fashioned telephone. So maybe hearing from someone from the past, receiving messages or texts, maybe communicating with someone so that some forgiveness can happen. Or maybe this is someone new that's coming in once you're ready to release. So I'm going to pull some tarot cards. I'm going to pull clarifiers. We'll do a little question and answer, pick a card. Thank you, Leos, for watching. So let's see what we have. The Emperor. The Emperor is an Aries, but this is, Leos, maybe you're feeling at the top of your game. Maybe you're feeling like you're ready to take charge in a relationship. You need to step up in that relationship. You need to be the one who makes the first move or makes a commitment. The Ace of Cups, it's beautiful to see the Ace of Cups in a love relationship. And listen to that bird, right? So that's always a sign for me when you hear things like birds chirping. The Ace of Cups is like a new beginning in love, your cup running over. It doesn't necessarily mean if you're in a relationship that it's going to end and you're going to have a new one. But it can be your relationship is leveling up, taking on a new level, feeling really emotionally fulfilled. This Queen of Swords, yeah, that forgive card and the Queen of Swords, to me, that goes together. Also with an Aries, for me as a reader. So there may be an Aries involved, Leos. But this is about feeling very clear and communicating clearly your wants and your needs, and maybe even forgiving and moving on. Ready. The Queen of Swords, there isn't a lot of emotional attachment there. It's more logically thinking, which sometimes is very helpful. On the bottom of the deck, you guys have the Four of Swords, and this is a card of taking your time. With that forgive card, maybe meditating, moving on, giving yourself daily affirmations, taking things slowly. So for those of you that are looking for a commitment, the Emperor and the Queen of Swords can be, partners, regardless of what gender you're attracted to. They would make very good partners because they're both driven, they're both committed to being in a relationship. I think it's a good sign when you see the Emperor and the Ace of Cups in a relationship reading, because it's someone who is willing to put in the work, someone who wants a relationship as much as you do. And I'm going to pull some clarifiers now. I have the same deck in a smaller version. Isn't that cute? And we're going to go ahead and pull clarifiers for the cards on the table. So the Emperor, oh wow, is clarified by the Four of Wands. This is the card of marriage. It is the card of winning, the finish line, moving in together, having a very committed relationship. And with that Emperor, like I said, Emperors are in it for the long haul. And they're a good sign in a relationship that you're going to be with someone who's going to be committed to this relationship, who's going to stick with you through thick and thin. And Leos, if you don't have that partner now, I feel like with the Ace of Cups, aces are all about new beginnings, great indications of finding someone. Also with the Four of Swords, it's just coming through to me. You may meet this person at like a spiritual retreat. If you go to a meditation, salt cave, meditative yoga, something to that effect. You might be meeting someone who's like-minded and who's helping you forget. With that Forgive card, forget about the person in the past. Wow. The King of Cups is clarifying the Ace of Cups. This is finding someone who's completely committed and emotionally fulfilling for you. It can be a water sign, which would be a Pisces, and you have Pisces here, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, Leos. So it could be a water sign, but it could just be someone who's very emotionally connected, who's willing to express themselves with that message in the bottle. They open up about their feelings. They tell you how they feel, and they're available emotionally. You have the Fool clarifying the Queen of Swords. The Fool is all about, again, a new beginning, starting over. And with the Forgive card, I'm going to say the Fool carries very little baggage. Doesn't worry about what's happened in the past, realizing that if there's a new relationship coming in for you, Leos, you have to treat it as such. It's always important to, watch for red flags, and, you don't want to make the same mistakes again and again, but don't make the mistake of thinking that the person that you're with is exactly like the person that you used to be with, right? Is exactly like the person that you had to forgive and forget about. And then on the bottom of the deck, clarifying that Four of Swords is the Three of Cups. Great indication, I'm sorry, we got wind here, so I'm going to try and hold the cards. A great indication that you could meet someone while you're out having fun with friends when you least expect it. If you're invited to a party, Leos, go. It's a great time with Venus in your sign, Leos. You're going to really be even more attractive to people. You're going to be attracting more love, more money, more of the things that make you happy and feel abundant. You've got wonderful cards here of marriage, of starting new, which honestly, if you are leveling up from just being in a relationship to getting married, that's the Fool card, right? You're leveling up in this relationship. You're taking it to another level, and this is a whole new beginning for you. Perhaps some of you will be moving in together. I do feel like some of you might have to move for work. So I see the Emperor and the Queen of Swords, and those are people who might be very committed to their jobs, committed to what they're doing. You or your partner may have to physically move to make this relationship work. And I think that, maybe this message in a bottle is there's been enough Zoom calls and enough messaging and all that other stuff that you guys are ready to spend time one-on-one, have fun together, and enjoy your time together. Beautiful energy for a relationship in love. I'm going to say, Leos, this is a wonderful reading for you. So I'm going to put some cards down here. We're going to do a pick a card, but I'll also use these cards to clarify just further in this message. But I love the message so far. So we have card number 1, 2, and 3. So how this works is if you have a question, you can ask a question and pick a card. You could feel like if one of the cards stands out to you, that could be your message, or you could just watch the cards and see how it falls. So card number 1, 9 of Wands. So this is a yes card, but it's also a card that relationships can be work, right? They're not always easy. The 9 of Wands says that you are doing all you can to make this relationship work. If you're single, you need to do all you can. If you want to meet someone and you are single, and you have great indications here for meeting someone, by the way, you need to put in some work. Maybe go out with friends when you'd rather stay home. The chances of someone knocking on your door are slim. Not that it never happens, but it's slim. So card number 1 is, it's a yes card, but it's a card of making sure that you're putting in the work on your end. Forgiving, forgetting, releasing things from your heart that could be clouding a new relationship. This Queen of Swords has no clouds around her head because she's very clear. So you need to get clear, Leos, if you're looking for someone. Card number 2, interesting. So, if this is a yes or a no card, I'm going to say it's a maybe card because the moon, in the first place, it's the card of Pisces. You have the King of Cups, and for me as a reader, that's also the card of Pisces. So they're you may be meeting a Pisces. You have that full moon in Pisces in September, so that September might be a timing. Remember that, Leos. But what I'm saying is maybe September 15th. What I'm saying here with the moon card is trust your gut, trust your intuition, and follow it. Again, I'm going to hold the cards because of the wind. The moon card says don't give in to fears. Don't allow yourself to worry about things. Don't give in to anxiety with the moon card, okay? Card number 3 here. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Oh, I love it. Ace of Cups. You got the same card twice. This is a hell yes energy. This is you are poised and ready to have the relationship and love that you want, that there could be love coming in, that you could be leveling up in your loving relationship. When the same card appears twice in a reading, this is why I use several decks, right? Because I want to see if there's any repeating messages here. The Ace of Cups says you are ready for a new relationship. Remember, your cup runs over. If you're in a relationship, this is taking that relationship to the next level. If you're in a relationship and it's not going anywhere, with that forgive, with that Fool card, you might be letting that go, okay, so that you can have this new relationship. For someone out there, I feel like there may be multiple people, or at least 2 people that you're maybe attracted to. I would say that you're going to choose one of them and move forward in this time period. But the Ace of Cups and twice, the King of Cups, the Fool card, the Emperor, the Four of Wands, these are all cards of marriage, of happiness. Even the Three of Cups is a card of engagement and celebrating an engagement or a wedding or that kind of thing. Some of you may meet someone either, like I said, through friends, at a wedding, at a celebration, if you're single. And if not, that Four of Swords there, that's the contemplation card. And that's where I'm getting that there may be more than one person. And you need to make a decision. Go with your heart. Decide with your heart who is the person that your heart really gets excited about. Who is the person, if you're choosing between more than one person, who's that person that your heart wants. So that's what I have for you, Leos. Beautiful reading for your love reading for the period of Venus in Leo, which extends from now right through October 8th. Thank you for watching, subscribing, commenting. I appreciate you, and I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful time.